Hello everyone, this is GSG and I welcome you to this new video. Today we are going to talk about the new Redmi Note 14 Pro smartphone. And it's true that on paper, with its AMOLED screen, its new MediaTek Ultra processor, its 200 million pixel camera, and its very well-placed price, it makes you dream a bit. But we will see that some small concessions will still have to be made. Come on, because seeing products in photos is nice, but seeing them in video is better. So unleash yourself and discover all our high-tech or smartphone tests. Let's start right away with the contents of the box. In the box, we have our phone, pretty nice, a silicone case, that's nice, a USB cable, USB Type-C, good, and a 45-watt charger. Very well. And let's talk a little about the size and weight of our phone. There is a slight variation depending on the colors, but well, 162.33, okay, 74.42, okay, by 8.4. We have a phone that is, well, pretty standard. The weight, 190 grams, very nice device. And the first nice device obviously starts with its screen, a 6.76-inch screen. No, 6.67 inches, crystal rays AMOLED display, not bad. Resolution 1.5. Well, right away, when you turn on an AMOLED, it immediately makes a big difference. Refresh rate 120 Hz, 3000 nits. Okay, DCI-P3, Corning Gorilla Victus 2 protection. Okay, oh, it supports Dolby Vision. It's 1920 Hz, PWM dimming, HDR10 plus to very high, low blue energy. It has all the standards you could hope for. And right away, it's already a first clear thing. Well, know that the new generation phones also have the finger in display, meaning you can unlock your phone with your finger by placing your finger on the screen and then cleaning it afterward because there's a fingerprint mark and all. There you go. Otherwise, there's face recognition. Let's start. Come on, the front camera. A camera with 20 million pixels, not bad, f2.2. Then we have the dynamic shot, mobile tracking focus. All right. Well, it takes nice photos and it also takes nice videos, but unfortunately only in full HD and not stabilized. But it's still not bad. Boom. Oh, okay, a short video, front camera, so only full HD, 30 frames per second, which is good, already not bad. However, no stabilization. Once again, I'll shake the phone like this, but not telling you to activate stabilization, unlike the rear camera. But we'll see later too. It's not bad. Can we zoom in real time? No. Well, apparently it still seems rather... Well, come on, let's explore our phone a bit. On the left, our phone. Well, nothing. To the right of our phone, volume up and down button, power button on and off, normal. At the top of our phone, a speaker, okay? An infrared to use as a remote control. At the bottom of our phone, a slot for 2 SIM cards. Well, nano SIM, of course. Well, our phone does not have micro SD. That's a bit unfortunate. Well, they tell us it still has dual SIM plus eSIM. Still, just in case, you almost have 3 SIMs. There you go. We have 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G full frequency since it's the global version. Among all this, a USB-C connection for charging and data. And finally, as you can see, a small speaker, because we have a speaker at the top, a speaker at the bottom. And we have Dolby Atmos. We'll see that it doesn't make much of a difference. It sounds good, decent, but not exceptional. Let's continue with the big feature of our phone. The rear cameras, of course. 200 plus 8 plus 2. It's not bad. So, 200 million pixels or OISF 1.85. Okay, new sensor, 7 lenses and all that. Well, we'll see that it takes nice photos. The zoom, it's incredible. It works really well. An 8 million pixel ultra-wide camera and a 2 million pixel one. Well, we can make videos, wide photos and all, and we can go into the 200 million pixels. Even if, like that, on the screen of a phone, you don't see too much difference, but we hope that on the screen, it will be good. We can also shoot videos in 4K, but if you want stabilization, we'll see that there's no more 4K. Once again, small compromises might have been made there too. I quite like the dual video mode. It allows you to do 2. I think there's the possibility, plus, to change the orientation and all that. It's good. It can be interesting. You can do like this there. Okay. So it's either one or the other. Okay. It's good. I like it too. Okay, video. The interest as often is that we can do a wide angle and then we can zoom in. So there, I went directly for the wide angle. It's true that earlier the quality wasn't exactly the same without stabilization activated. You see there, I'm using mode number 1. Can we zoom out? No. There, we have to stay on that lens. Can we zoom in on it? Well, it's stabilized there. That's not bad already. There, we can zoom all the way. Okay, damn, 50 times. Wow. Okay, we are really zoomed in. it's not bad. Let's go back to normal a bit. And now I just activated the stable video, so it's in stabilization. So here you see when I shake the phone, it no longer moves. However, no more 4K, we stay in 1080p. So that's where we see a bit of the phone's limits. Where, well, yeah, 200 million pixels, all that 4K, but not stabilized. But wide angle, yes, there are still quite a few things, but a few compromises to make. I like it. Listen, it is super clear. It's good. I think it's good. At the back of our phone, a huge battery of 5,110 milliampere hour. Not bad. We're told 45 watt turbocharging. It's good. 45 watts, that's not bad. In fact, it's enough. It's really the right compromise between not too fast, but not too slow either. There you go. And on top of that, there's the charger that's included in our version. Come on, the time has come for our first exceptional highlight, which is Antutu, our clever bunny that gave Imal a score of 674,851. That makes it a good mid-range still. Quite neat. There you go. Well, the processor is, of course, the new MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Ultra. A processor etched at 4 nanometers. Hey, MediaTek making a strong comeback. An octa-core processor up to 2.5 GHz, a Mali G615 GPU. It makes for a nice score and a good mid-range, almost high-end. In terms of memory, of course. So in terms of memory, several configurations, 8 plus 56, 12 plus 56, or 12 plus 512, you can choose. Once again, that's not too serious. We have a score that's pretty nice, which means they didn't use bad memory. It's LTTBR4X, there you go, and UFS 2.2, that's good. Well, unfortunately, no micro SD, we want that in the phone, but by going into the menus and it wasn't listed on the product sheet, we do have virtual memory, meaning we tap into the ROM to use virtual RAM. It's not as good, but it allows you to increase your RAM by 4 gigabytes, 6 gigabytes, or 8 gigabytes, in addition to the original 8. It's nice, once again, it's not as powerful, but it still adds a little extra. There you go, adding 8 gigabytes on top of your 8 gigabytes. Yes, it's nice. Almost 16. Okay, so in terms of Android, we're solid on Android 14. We haven't moved to Android 15 yet, but there will be an update, so on and so forth. Normally, Xiaomi, yes, we're solid on Xiaomi HyperOS, their custom ROM, so we're hopeful it will move to 15, because it's even surprising they're not releasing Android 15 right away. But there you go, we know Xiaomi does deliver on updates. Well, they used to deliver. Now, I don't know what it's become, you'll tell me. Leave that in the comments. As for games, of course, we're running our rail racing, well, without too many issues, huh? Our little game runs quite well, it's good, it's clean. Hey, the wheel screen, right away. In addition, there are plenty of effects and everything. The screen is beautiful, plus it's slightly curved on the sides, you see. It's not too curved, but it's a bit rounded and everything. It's a beautiful screen, and it's a beautiful game, and I enjoy playing. I like the Gladiators too. We add connectivity, of course. Bluetooth 5.4. Okay, Wi-Fi 6. It's still rather pleasing. After 2 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes, we do have NFC, yes. Do we have analog radio? No. It's over at Xiaomi. But we still have a nice product. For GPS, come on, GPS, Galileo, GLONASS, QZSS, AGPS. Well, now everything works very, very well. There are not too many issues anymore. Do you like watching Netflix on my phone? There are people who do that, you see. Well, yes, it has Wild 1 L1. That means you can watch Netflix in HD, full HD, if you have the plan to go with it, if you have the speed, there you go. Lots of ifs, but it can do it. Well, you might wonder, but is it IP68 GLG? Well, yes, it is IP68. There you go. No more standards indicated, but that means if it falls into water, snow, sand, and all, it will still be much more resistant. It's not meant for filming dolphins. A lot of things for that. And now, I know you're thinking, how much for the phone? That is incredible. So I will move on, so I don't have the prices yet, but I will give you a bit of the Chinese prices. The Chinese version, meaning without Google services and everything, to absolutely avoid. Especially on a phone like this. Started from 170 euros before tax. We were at 170 up to 250 euros once again. And our version, the pace, it's in the Chinese version, not too good. It doesn't work with the right frequencies. No Google services. It was about 200 bucks. So between 170 and 250 bucks, you're thinking, yes, it's awesome. So how much will it be for you? I would estimate between 250 and 300. And there we will realize that for 250 to 300 euros, we have a mid-range that's very, very well positioned. Again, it will depend on its price. And maybe you won't put it in the comments. You say, me, this Redmi, I would be willing to pay 299 euros. Like you, I think it's very good. The version you have, there you go. 200 euros in China. $300 in Europe with a 2-year warranty and Google services, it seems quite reasonable because we're really talking about a mid-range in a way. So they'll tell me, yeah, it's true that regarding video, I was a bit disappointed not to be able to record in stabilized 4K, but the non-stabilized ones were already somewhat digitally stabilized, you know? So it is still, there are little things where some might tell me they could have done better there, but what they needed to do was the price. It really had to be a shock price. To make you a phone at $500 to $600, Xiaomi knows how to do that. But to make you a phone at $100, it knows how to do that too. But it's often a bit, so that we're really in between where I find we have a phone that is very well balanced in terms of the processor, the screen, the cameras, the memory, the char, everything. It's really exceptionally good. And that, you'll tell me that in the comments. Well, first, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down because here all thumbs are allowed. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking on my logo over there. Let me remind you, I also have a secondary channel where I talk to you about high-tech news every day. And we'll see that this phone, we've already talked about it for a little while. On ByGLG video, you can already go and subscribe. Leave me a comment by including Redmi in your comment to tell me what you think of this Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G. Be careful, names are important because apparently sometimes there are versions that are only 4G. Or not Pro. And here is the global version, so the version made for you with Google services and all. So how much would you estimate this phone in the version there, like mine? In 8 Plus, which one do I like? Well, I have the 8 Plus 256 version already to see because there's the 8 Plus 128, 8 Plus 56, and then 12 Plus 72. There are plenty of configurations and all, there you go. So the version that's somewhat in the middle, which is the ideal version. No, it's 2. The screen, the processor, the camera, everything. All let me know in the comments. Don't forget to put Redmi to enter my giveaway. And I'll see you, well, yes, in a few days. Lots of stuff. Subscribe. You'll miss things if